During this video, we're going to look at gradient and direct proportion. So if two variables are directly proportional, the rate of change of one variable with respect to the other is constant. The graph is a straight line passing through the origin. So there's an example there. Straight line passing through the origin. The rule is of the form y equals mx, with m being the gradient. And the gradient m of the graph equals the rate of change of the y variable with respect to the x variable. And we'll go in and look at an example now. So with our example here, water is poured into an empty tank at a constant rate. It takes 3 hours to fill the tank with 6,000 litres. So for part A, what is the rate at which the water is poured into the tank? So when we're talking about the rate there, if we go 6,000 divided by 3, it's going to be 2,000 litres per hour. B, draw a graph of volume V litres versus time T hours using, so T is greater than or equal to 0 or less than or equal to 3. Okay, so I've got my grid here. I'm going to have T for time along my x-axis and V for volume up the y-axis. I'm going to let each square represent 30 minutes. And then moving up the graph, I'm going to let each square represent 1,000 litres. All right, so if I was to graph that, it's 2,000 litres every hour. So if I draw my straight line, I go through those points. And for part C, find the gradient of your graph and rule for V. So if we look at the gradient, it's 2,000, our rise is 2,000, our run is 1. So the gradient is going to be 2,000. So therefore, our rule is going to be the volume equals 2,000 multiplied by T. And part D, we need to use that rule to find the volume after 1.5 hours. So V equals 2,000 multiplied by 1.5, and that's going to equal 3,000 litres. So after 1.5 hours, there'll be 3,000 litres in the tank.